Being a successful YouTuber can really change your life. In just the case of 1 or 2 years, you can be a person that's broke with no hope to basically hanging out with NBA superstars or streaming on Twitch or anything that you can think of. Brand deals, new money, new homes, new cheeks to clap. You can build it up for yourself. Trust me, I know. Your boy Yoshe lightweight did it. But then on the other hand, you could also go in the opposite direction. Instead of making money, you could be going around making enemies. And making enemies on YouTube is something to be worried about now. If we can remember the story of Finny the Legend just a few weeks ago, he was deleted by YouTuber Sin City Manny Wise. Finny the Legend and his wife were both shot and killed in Las Vegas over a petty YouTuber beef. What that means is that being a YouTuber is dangerous. And for us on the platform, we really need to watch what we say or suffer the consequences. It's just too bad nobody told Myron GANGSTA of the Fresh and Fit podcast. Myron has been going around the internet making many enemies with a bunch of protected groups. The Jews, the gays, and of course the blacks. Now, Myron doesn't have to do this because him and Fresh really don't have to go this route to make money. I mean, stop the show. They stopped making money a long time ago. Yeah, it's called demonetization. I mean, it's kind of what happens when you're not that smart and you don't want to do well in life.
Stupid.
But again, Myron has this really big thing with black people, especially disrespecting black women, even when it's uncalled for.
I say we can't be racist, but if a mother do, I feel like if any mother had a right or entitlement to feel any harsh, any anger against another mother race, is Indians and blacks. And y'all sit back and say with an R. Mexicans sit back and say like they was picking cotton with us. First of all, y'all sit back and say because it makes y'all.
Okay, Nick, thank you for confirming all of the stereotypes that we believed. We appreciate your participation in the space. You literally,
but you say that we racist.
You literally confirmed all the stereotypes. You're loud as hell. I had to literally turn my volume down. You can barely speak coherently.
Now, if you listen to this clip, the lady that was speaking was just basically kind of upset. She wasn't disrespecting anybody. She wasn't cursing anybody out. She was just talking about something very passionately. And of course, Myron took the opportunity to disregard what she was saying and then insult her. Now there was another lady, if you could hear that in the background, see what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? Like she was basically saying like, here you go. You're being disrespectful for no reason. And this sort of thing could have been avoided. And the reason why is disrespecting women for the sake of it doesn't make any sense. Number one, it's wrong. And number two, from what I'm hearing from this particular lady, she's not disrespecting you. People can be aggravated or people can express themselves by sometimes talking loud. I mean, we are Americans, especially black Americans, but I didn't hear the lady talking down on Myron. She was just expressing herself. But Myron goes out of his way again to insult black women for no reason.
Where do you rank black women in terms of attractiveness?
All the way at the bottom.
Very bottom.
Multitude of reasons. Now, are all black girls ugly? Of course not. There's some hot ones, but it's a minority. And, let's be honest here. The average black woman's 187 pounds. Loud, obnoxious, rude, fake hair.
Now again, this other podcast host asked Myron this question. Where do you rank black women in terms of attractiveness? Now let me just say this. The reason why the podcast host, who I believe in this case he appears to be white, he asked Myron this because he knows that you're going to say something stupid, right? So the reason why he's even asking you that is because he knows you're going to talk down on black women. Now, if you didn't have a history of doing that, then that wouldn't be an issue. Now, if you feel that black women are unattractive, that's okay. It's your personal opinion. But for you to share that information to the internet solely so that you can go viral is stupid, in my opinion. And without even thinking about the fact that you're offending somebody by saying that, and that you're out in the public all the time, that your very life could be in danger. But wait, there's more.
And black women, here's another thing, dirty little secret about black women. They don't like intelligence. They don't like competence. They don't like proper English. They don't like educated, none of that. You corny. You ain't got no swag. You're boring. You're white. You're white. You're a square. I'll tell you this. Black bitch are the only that will sit there and roast you for being smart.
Now on this one, he says something that's interesting. He's talking about the fact that black women don't typically like black men or intelligent black men. Now, a lot of black men feel that there is some level of truth to it, okay? Which, hey, if you feel like that, that's okay, but you're really not involved in the black community, and you already have stated that you don't like black women. I can see that argument from a black man who loves black women, and he feels like sisters should really give black men that are good a try instead of dealing with these Pookies and Ray Rays. Then that makes sense because it's coming from a guy who's in the community, but you don't date black women. You're with a Venezuelan migrant or immigrant. So this doesn't even really matter. So why do you feel the need to talk about a group of women that you're unattracted to? And that's why some black Americans started to give him this warning.
No disrespect, but Myron not black. Like, no funny. They beat him Barack Obama as that's not African American, but they black skinned from another country and come over here and talk down on black Americans because they don't feel attached. You feel me? Like, but they think they can do it and use the N-word because they black skinned. Nah. See, that's what you call playing the 50. Playing the middle, you heard me? I ain't even old shit. Playing the middle. Trying to play both sides. Set tripping. It's definitely set tripping, you hear me? You can't do that. You get hurt for shit like that.
Now, bro was saying something at the end. Yo, man, that kind of behavior from a guy like you could get you hurt. And we don't know when or where, but it could happen. And in fact, here was the opportunity that it did happen. Myron is going around having these open podcasts on the streets. Again, I don't know what the goal is for this. People are coming up, answering questions, asking questions. He's done this at colleges and stuff like that, right? So again, I don't understand why he's trying to do this because obviously he's not being monetized on YouTube. He's fell out with X and he's even criticized Elon Musk. So this sort of work, I don't understand what the goal is as to why he's doing this, but he's doing it anyway. And it just happened that some guy came up and then this happened.
How you disrespect black women on your show?
Yeah.
You can't disrespect me. Because I'm going to walk up here, throw this drink in your face and let you know what's up.
Oh, you gonna do that?
Yeah.
Oh,
Probably.
that won't be good, man.
I'm hammered.
That won't be good, bro.
I'm hammered up.
That won't be good. That won't be good. That won't be good. That won't be good. For those that are wondering, he's about 5'6". He's about 5'6". Awesome, man. Bro, this is crazy. It's funny. It confirms all the stereotypes. Comes in, starts chimping out, starts acting crazy, having a good discussion, debate on higher IQ. This dude immediately makes it about black women, starts simping. Crazy. It's crazy, bro. Hey, man. This what, bro. You can't make this up, bro. You can't make this up. People be on some bullshit, man. Like it's comedy, man. Yeah, he even said himself, bro. He's bro.
Now, it was a lot different when a man came up and basically was confronting Myron about the things that he said. Now, when he's talking to women, I notice he has a different tone, but this guy was by himself and he was trying to go up and get Myron, and Myron was, looking either to defend himself or flee the situation, but he had two big security guards. What was really interesting about this interaction was the comments. This guy says, talks constant-ish on black people, has a black dude protect him. This guy says he always keeps the ER stuff online. He never says it to anybody's face. Absolutely. This guy goes, that's why you hired black men to bodyguard to ass. Stand on what you say as a man. If you feel that way and continuously regurgitate stereotypical opinion-based takes on folks you don't know, you fit a certain stereotype too, Now that's interesting, right? Like here you are, the same guy talking down on black people, black men in general, and your security guards are black men. Like, why don't you hire the white guys to protect you? Is there a reason why you don't want to have them protect you? No, you hire the black guys, 2 big ones, to protect you. That's very interesting. Another person says black dude justifies all the stereotypes, wants to fight over words, over free speech, all because he disagrees with Myron. That's wild. I can see why the guy says this here, but this is what Myron does. Like, when people are just expressing their opinion, he starts calling people names and insulting them for no reason. So is it okay for Myron to disrespect people online and then people not be upset when he's basically coming after a whole race of people, especially women? That's weak. And they wonder why we say what we say about them. It's not a stereotype when it's the common denominator. So this is another person agreeing with the other guy. Now, if you don't know body language, he stood up out of sheer fear, LOL. Fam legit was ready to run to the nearest exit. Another person says, I'm cool with Myron having his opinions, but don't act all tough if you're just gonna use your bodyguards. He talks all this ish about telling people to pull up and then he gets security. Straight 304. Myron is an Arab trying to cosplay as a black person, all while disrespecting black folks. If this ain't the lamest goofy on the internet. Nigel says, why didn't you catch the fade? Ricky says, Myron was ready for a throwdown that won't be good as he's standing up. Love it. Guy goes, Myron needs a good behind whooping. That's what he was missing in his childhood. These free speech, say whatever you want type guys didn't get their behinds beat enough. Myron only acting tough because of security. Now, I won't really get into the security guard thing again, because I think that's obvious that Myron is not really about that life. But let's look at something else. Assuming that guy came there and was not trying to throw his drink, what if the guy was so upset that he started doing this? What if the guy started opening fire? All right. And the security guards were not able to stop him. Okay. They didn't want to put themselves in danger. And what if the guy had more than one person that was there? What if the guy had multiple shooters? Myron could be in a lot of trouble. And see, if somebody could take you out because of a copyright strike and an online beef, then it is very possible, especially if you're pulling up to these big cities like New York City and other places, you'd think that somebody doesn't care, but somebody could care enough, all right? And what you say online is so dangerous that YouTubers or content creators are really getting themselves in a world of hurt. People, let me just tell you, you don't know who anybody is when you're a content creator. But here's one thing I found. They know exactly who your ass is, all right? This is the truth. There's been so many times I've been somewhere, I've been out, I've been chilling, I've been kicking it, and somebody knew exactly who I was, all right? That's good or bad. I've never had a bad experience, but I didn't know who they were. And let's just say, for example, if somebody had a problem with me and I wasn't looking, you can't defend yourself because you don't know who they are. What if the person has a weapon or whatever? And it's all because about what you said online or what you said about a particular group. You don't know what anybody is willing to do. And that crash out could have been very deadly if that guy really was either crazy enough or was really about it enough and had the right opportunity. And you're doing stuff like that on the streets, you're giving somebody more than enough opportunity to do what they need. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again. Another episode of The Subject John. This is for all you do, skirt the bell. We're out.